Hi guys, welcome back to LPB Racing for the BTCC support race series on Project Cars 2. This is race 3 of round 5 at Silverstone National in the Clios, and let's take you through the grid. So it is Neil Farmack who draws pole position with Stevie alongside. Then it's Bradders in 3rd, NRP 4th, Blake 5th, Video 6th, VMX 7th, Bidzster 8th and Keith in 9th place. So let's start the race then. Remember here, Bidzster can win the championship if he gets in the top 2 in this race. Stevie needs to win and have Bidzster fall down the order. As we go green, we're off down towards Cops. And everyone, a couple of cars side by side. Stevie trying to get the lead into the first corner. NRP folds in behind his teammate. And Blakeney then with Video alongside him as well. Stevie and Neil still alongside each other, but up to Maggots. Down towards Maggots we go, and Neil Farmack takes the lead of the race from Stevie in 2nd, Bradders 3rd. And then everyone else is trying to battle out for position. NRP's gone backwards there, straight back to 7th place. Bidzster's up the inside into 6th. Not good news for Stevie. Bidzster needs to go backwards in this race for Stevie to get the for Stevie's championship hopes to stay alive. And big contact on the straight. Wow, we've got cars off in the background. Blakeney and Video's involved again. A bit like the Formula Ford race. Big accident there. That all got heated very quickly. As we go in towards Luffield, the car's sliding everywhere. Bidzster on the inside of Bradders out the corner and gets him done. As Bradders goes wide there, Stevie challenging Neil for the lead. So just as we finish the first lap, we'll get a replay on what happened on the straight. Okay, here's a replay of what happened on the straight between Video and Blake. So Video in the blue car, Blake in the yellow. Blakeney comes across, but then Video does move to the left as well. Then they both go off in dramatic style, but both of them should allow more racing room. As we come back from that, Stevie in 2nd place, attacking Neil for the lead. There he's in the white car, number 31, in towards Cops corner. And around we go. Stevie gets a fantastic run out of the corner, trying to get a good look at Neil Farmack now on the inside. He's on the inside towards Maggots. Let's see if he can make it stick. But these cars are very, very sensitive on the brakes. As Neil's lost it. Neil's lost it, and Bradders has lost it as well. Oh, these cars not proving easy to handle at all. As NRP goes through, VMX is into 4th place. VMX, the new guy, the Aussie / Kiwi, because I still can't remember where he's from, is in 4th place. And Neil Farmack and Blakeney and Bradders and everyone go back down the order. So not good there. Just look, both of them lost it under brakes, and as it is very easy to do in this car, the front end goes heavy and the back end goes extremely light, and the cars twitch. But Stevie has got his championship rival behind him, Bidzster. And if Bidzster stays here, if Bidzster finishes in the top 2 in this race, he's won the championship. Stevie needs Bidzster to not finish any of these races, but don't think that's going to happen. But let's see if Bidzster can win it this race, or if not, it'll be the next race. So Bidzster applying the pressure to Stevie then. Meanwhile, further back, VMX in 5th. There he is, he's under pressure from Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack and Blakeney. So Neil Farmack there closing up to the back of VMX. Blakeney trying to look for a way through. Video at the back there as well. Neil Farmack then trying to look for a way past VMX into Maggots we go. And we've got Video's lost it in the background. Video's lost it in the background. Round he goes as Blakeney goes grass cutting as well. And it seems like more people want to cut the grass here than stay on the track. But down towards the next corner we go. And we've got NRP at the front of this pack, with Keith behind, trying to look for a way through in towards Priory. NRP loses it and Keith hits him, but there's nothing that Keith could do there to avoid NRP. NRP just made his own mistake. Keith had nowhere to go, and contact's made, but NRP does recover where he's just in front of his teammate. As Keith goes, Keith's going backwards here. He's got to return a few places, I think, or something, but or he lets his teammate go through. Good strategic driving there by Keith. But he's got to look out for Blakeney, who's going to come through on the inside now. Blakeney on the inside towards Cops. Blakeney takes the inside line and should take the position into Cops' corner, and he does. Blakeney goes up to 6th place with a good manoeuvre there. And meanwhile, just in front, we've got Neil and VMX close to go. Cars off further back, Bradders. And was Video involved in that again? Can't see, the cameras have gone dodgy again. Where's Video? There he is, he's behind Bradders, so there's more cars off back there. Some more replays. Okay, here's what happened further back quick Cops then. It was NRP going into the corner, then look, he twitches, and then just goes off the track, just twitches the car and loses control. further back he goes. So as we come back from that and it all calms down, let's look at the battle for third place then. We've got VMX in third, then we've got Neil in fourth, Blakeney just behind him, and then Keith behind him, so all very close. Neil makes a mistake there, that could be a track limit penalty, he's lost it on the grass anyway. Off he goes, mowing the lawn, and well, I think the front of that car's green for a whole different reason now, but Neil goes off in back down to 6th place, so loses it, and Bidzster is in the lead, he's past Stevie. Bidzster has passed Stevie for the lead of the race. All we're looking at is a bunch of grass. Look at that, my phone switching itself on as Bidzster then takes the lead and drifts his way into Maggots, and Bidzster goes through into the lead of the race. Stevie back down to 2nd place. Further back we've got Blakeney and VMX. VMX in a fantastic 3rd position at the minute, so the Aussie / Kiwi in 3rd place, and Blakeney looking to make it a podium as well as VMX goes very wide out the corner. He did say beforehand he will not get in the way of any championship fights, as he's just in for the experience at the minute, but he's defending from Blakeney here. Good job to see VMX defending and having a race of it. Into the corner we go, and nicely through there from both of them. VMX a good line. Oh, he goes wide into left field, and oh, he's let Blakeney go through. Just there you go, I'll open the door and bow to you at the same time, and he lets Keith go through as well. So true to his word, not getting in the way of the championship fight, which is very honourable and respectful of him. As we look at NRP and Bradders, the two teammates having a battle for it, but NRP and Bradders takes 7th, NRP in 8th. Meanwhile, Bidzster and Stevie still close to each other. Stevie's sticking with Bidzster here, he's not letting him go. He's hungry for this championship, Stevie, but there's not much you can do if Bidzster stays there. So the only choice that Stevie's got at the minute is either take Bidzster out of the race or hope that Bidzster's internet doesn't last too long and he disconnects. But oh, Bidzster sliding his way into Priory there. Slide. And the back of this car very lively. As further back we've got several cars battling out here. We've got Keith, VMX, Neil all together now down the straight, 3 wide in towards Priory, and oh, I think Keith backs out of it. VMX is on the outside and Neil takes 4th place. So Neil the big beneficiary in that, and Keith goes back through into 5th place there. So VMX true to his word, not getting in the way of the championship fight, and back down to 6th place as Bradders and NRP further back. Oh, NRP has a little bit of trouble there, makes a mistake, and video goes through. NRP not a big fan of these Clios, and he's got several words for him which I can't repeat on my YouTube channel. But oh, Bidzster and Stevie close together out of Maggots, but Stevie's not close enough to make a move yet. Bidzster moving to one side on the straight to make sure Stevie doesn't get any draft. Now he pulls in for it, but it's a bit late now. Into Priory we go. Oh, the car slides out again. Beautiful car control from Bidzster and Stevie here. Both of them almost synchronised sliding the cars. As you can see the definite difference in driving style there. Bidzster a lot more of an aggressive driving style than Stevie. As we go into the Woodcourt, Stevie can give him a run for his money with the aggressive driving sometimes, but that usually ends up in contact sometimes. But Stevie pushing Bidzster very hard here into Copse corner, sliding the way through Copse. Out of Copse we go down towards Maggots, and the order remains the same. Let's have a quick look further back. We've got Neil Farmack and Blakeney in 3rd for Blake. Neil Farmack in 4th, just trying to chase him down. 5th is Keith. Further back we've got Bradders and Video, they're close after the contacts that they've had earlier. And NRP at the back of the pack. But let's focus on the battle for the lead, because Stevie gets a good run this time. He's well in Bidzster's draft. Down towards Priory. Will he have a look on the inside? Will he have a look into Priory? No, not yet. As Bidzster slides the car into the corner. Really making the back end go light there. And just probably drifting the car a little bit just to use it as a bit of a defence. Because remember, if you drift a car, it goes it goes horizontal across the track, and it makes it an even wider target to pass. So Bidzster using his front wheel drive knowledge to advantage, but Stevie is well and truly giving him a good run for his money here. So showing that he's a true championship fighter of the future. So put Stevie a future champion in LPB racing, hopefully, because with pace like this, he definitely could be. So good job by Stevie. He's been a good championship all season. It's not helped with Didn't help with Johnny McMullen earlier on in the season, who caused a lot of accidents and made a lot of people finish down below and taking the points for himself. So, but that could have been they could have been Stevie's points, and it could have been a big difference to the championship. So Stevie could have been a lot closer to Bidzster than what he is now, but in points that is, not on the track, because on the track they're very close indeed. But still no change as Blakeney then, with Neil Farmack looking up the inside. Neil Farmack's closed right up to the back of Blakeney. The battle for third place is well and truly on. As they go down the straight, Blakeney defending the inside, making it clear, I'm defending my line, you go around the long way, sunshine. As Blakeney slides it into the corner and does a very good job of holding it. Neil Farmack has got no answer for him yet. So into Luffield we go. Blakeney again, sliding the car in, but goes very wide on the way out. Very wide on the way out. Neil could get a good run onto the straight here, which he does. He's in the draft anyway. A possible move at Cops coming up. Here we go. And into the inside he goes. Well and truly to the inside. Blake can't move across in time to defend. And Neil comes. Neil decides, I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to fold. I'm going to go back behind you. So, Blakeney slides his way out the corner. Very big slide there. And Neil now has got the overrun that he needs to get the move done into Maggots. He's mowing the lawn. He's mowing the lawn as he goes through, and onto the brakes we go. He's lost it in front of him. Neil loses the car in front of Blakeney. Just gets too excited, loses the car, and now he's facing the naughty corner, facing the wall, and now he gets back going, but he's got VMX coming through. There he goes through into 5th place. Neil down to 6th. So not unlucky for Neil Farmack there, but Blakeney will be happy. He's got 3rd place now. Well, that was just Neil's own mistake, and a very unlucky one at that. Meanwhile, at the front, Bidzster still in the lead, but Stevie still pressuring him hard. 3/10 is the gap. You can see the gap there. You could throw a blanket over these two. Stevie has been pushing Bidzster the whole race. If you're winning this championship, Bidzster, you're winning it the hard way with lots of pressure. But Bidzster can soak up pressure all day as he goes. Oh, he goes a little bit wide there, though. Just a tiny fraction wide. And that could be the opportunity that Stevie needs. But no, Bidzster gathers it up, gets the car straight, and gets a good run onto the straight. And Stevie's got to rely now on that toe down towards Priory. You can see the gap starting to come down. Will he ever go into Priory? Will he ever go? He's got to have a go sometime. He has a little look, but Bidzster's got it covered. Slides his way into Priory and doesn't let him through. Almost clips the curb there and slides his way into Luffield as well. And Bidzster definitely a flamboyant style, and it seems to be working at the minute, but Stevie sticking right behind him. Meanwhile, we've got, videos off the road. Videos off the road. Now, was that himself or was the contact? Replay. Back to Bidzster and Stevie then. So into Cop's corner we go. I think Stevie ran a bit wide there, but I think he's alright, he's fine. He's got back going again, and he's got the draft to help him as well. Down towards Maggots we go. Into Maggots. All of these now is a mistake from Bidzster, but wow! Bigger mistake. Slide into the corner. Stevie did a similar thing just at the back of the shot there as well. So both of them pushing extremely hard here. And Blakeney then in third. He's 22 seconds behind these two. That's how fast Bidzster and Stevie are going. They're lapping in the 103s, in the mid 103s, and the rest of the pack are in 104, 105 territory. So massive performance difference here from Stevie and Bidzster. Blakeney's off the road, sliding through. It's like it's rallycross. Slides the car off, and he's trying to try and rejoin now. There he goes. Now where's Keith? Keith could gain from this. There he is. He's just coming out of the corner. So Blakeney just holds on to third, but very lucky to hold on, because any further off track and he'd be practically having to do a lap of the GP circuit before coming back to here, and that would take forever. So unlucky for Blake there, but gathers it up, and still a bit of dust on the tyres as he turns into Priory, but all's well that ends well. VMX back in 7th now, back to 7th place, and he's got Bradders closing up on him, so unlucky for Bradders and NRP. So P1 Motorsport at the back of this race after having a good performance in the last few. Meanwhile at the front, Bidzster's pulled out the gap on Stevie now, so Bidzster's got his head down. Finally managed to get away from Stevie a little bit, just enough so he doesn't have to worry about what's behind him, and focus on getting his head down and building that gap as he slides his way through Priory. And into Luffield again, sliding the car in there. Stevie behind. Hats off to Stevie this season. Him and Bidzster have had some fantastic battles over the season, and it's been a pure joy to watch. And Stevie's been a good championship contender, but unfortunately I don't think it was meant to be, because all Bidzster needs to do now on this last lap is hold on to finish this race in second or above. So we could let Stevie go if he wanted to, but looks like he's going to be in for being champion, and that's going to be one race and one round before the end of the championship. So 5 races before the end, he's going to be crowned the champion, which is a pretty good feat. So well done to Bidzster, but we're not quite there yet, so let's not celebrate too early, because you never know, anything could happen. Blakeney there in third, coming across the line with Keith a second behind him now, just under a second and closing, so that could be a good finish as well. And then we've got VMX and Bradders further back as well, having a little battle towards the end as well. But here comes Bidzster through the last few corners. 1.3 seconds to Stevie now, sliding the car through Luffield, and he should be home free now. Bidzster comes out of Luffield down towards Woodcote, the last corner, and Bidzster is the BTCC Support Race Series champion of Season 7 of LPB Racing in Project Cars. Flashed his lights, he's ecstatic, he wins the race. Stevie, a valiant effort in second place, but Bidzster is the champion. Well done to Bidzster there. And Blakeney and Keith aren't finished yet. Keith closing in, but looks like Blakeney's got it covered. As we go through Luffield, just got to get through one more corner now. Sliding the car in, pushing very hard, or going very wide, in fact, very, very wide, almost into the gravel on the exit, but gathers it up, and Blakeney takes the podium spot in this Clio race. Well done to Blakeney there, in third place. Across the line he goes with Keith behind in fourth. Neil's going to finish in fifth, just behind them as well. There's Video in sixth place for Video. Not a bad drive by him. As VMX, a nice clean car, nice tidy car compared to the cars around him, for a good 7th place there from VMX, so experience gathering all the time. And Bradders in 9th, and NRP will round off the 9. So we'll just get those results confirmed for you now, guys. Okay, here's the results from that then. So Bidzster is champion with a win in that race. Well done to Bidzster. Second is Stevie. Then third is Keith, because Blakeney gets a 2-second time penalty for track limits. So Keith third, Blakeney fourth. Fifth is Neil Farmack. Sixth is Video. 7th is VMX. Bradders is 8th, and NRP rounds off the 9. So as we come back from those results then, just trying to get a good camera on Bidzster there. There he is in the white and green car, just coming down the straight, the first car in shot. That is Bidzster. He is your BTCC Sport Race Series champion, and he's just won this race as well. So hats off to Bidzster, well done. And we've still got another race to go here at Silverstone, so we'll see you for that one, guys, in the Ginetta GT4. Take care.